And a good day, ladies and germs, or good morning, good evening, whatever applies to you. And yes, sir, I come back to this area here in Montreal East that's got a lot of garages for quite a few blocks. And it's funny because there's an old Corvette, like, what is it called, a C3 there from the 80s or late 70s. And I never really filmed any of those because they're so common. Now, these are too, but these were more custom made, literally. Like, these were at the height of custom vans, especially American vans, I should say, specifically like this, and Dodges and Fords, and these were quite the penny to buy back in the day. I mean, look at this. You got everything. The chrome wheels. You got it's like a three-tone paint. This crazy graphics, you know. And it appears to be, I would say, 84, 85 maybe. Sweet, man. That's a sweet rig, you know. And I content myself on filming one of these. One, I'm pretty sure I know I haven't filmed one because you know, sometimes they look similar. But right away when I was walking to this thing, I'm like, no, I don't think this one is in my repertoire. There, I would have remembered this old school gold and beige and dark brown, all the striping and everything. Yeah, man. Very groovy, baby, right on, you know what I'm saying? Probably powered by a good old 350 V8, maybe a 305. I think if it had the little 6.2 V8 diesel there, that would have the dual exhaust pipes on the rear. Wait for this guy to go by here. But yeah, I yearn to see more old cars, but there's just less and less than ever. And my friend Grant, who's more of a casual admirer of old cars like me, he's more of a train guy. Even him, he's got the perception to know, like, well, look, there's less old cars in the city than ever because they haven't gotten younger. They're older than ever, you know? So, but once again, every time I film one of these old G20, G30 vans, I have to say what's interesting about them is that this design came out in 1971, and they made that all the way to 1996. So, hence the expression, as I keep saying over and over again, like a fucking broken record, which doesn't exist anymore. But at that time, in those decades, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, meanwhile, I'm looking at this Freightliner M2 across the street there, a flatbed tow truck, and yeah, they're good trucks, but they're practically computer operated. So once that blows, which happens, they're useless. They go on a tow truck, and that's it. But a truck like that, back in the time in the golden age, anybody could fix that motor. You just take off the doghouse inside here where you can access the motor because you can't really over here. You take out the doghouse, you remove all that, and you can change your spark plugs, you change your sparkler wires, you can change your alternator, you can change the fuel plug, you can change everything, anything practically. So that's why it was really, you know, what's known as I always call it, the golden age of motoring. And all this shit today here, yeah, it's good on gas, it's safe, it brakes well, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but you can't work on this stuff anymore. It's gone, it's lost. Anyway, so sometimes the owners will see these vans. I had one or two guys one time, they saw their van online and I had filmed it, and they weren't too happy about it. So I was like, yeah, but dude, your truck is in public, you know, like there's a few guys like me who trip out on this stuff and love the old school. We like to document it as I do, and that's it for that. There's nothing illegal. I don't go on people's freaking private property or driveways to do that. So, you know, what's wrong with that? Nothing. I might as well show you this Corvette I saw walking by here. Like I said, I'm not going to film it, especially since it's the most obvious color as well. Oh yeah, that car I think is older than I thought. Yeah, there you go. Interesting with the spider web there, window. And there's a Hummer. Not the one I like. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.